back on Gertie Rude. Back again, that Wednesday mood. Halfway through the week's troops. Hey, we should give ourselves a big old pat on the back, shouldn't we? We've survived. I've survived, or whatever. Anyway, we're here with some, what is called, let's move you hup. Let's go hup together. Yes. Some ludicrous posturing, says Isabel Oakshott. Something or other. I don't know what's going on, do you? Something about Gaza. Anyway, should we have a look? See what's going on, because they do like to flagellate themselves and virtue signal like crazy over the Gaza genocide. Right, so let's go. I mean, you know, why not? What's happening?
5 times since October.
No, shoot.
5 times since this morning.
Yeah.
No.
It's sort of humanitarian.
I'm not putting up with that.
The Tories still using the word humanitarian pause.
Yeah,
and so
well,
on and so forth. And
I don't think Tories can ever use the word humanitarian.
That Benjamin
Yes.
Netanyahu
should appear in the same sentence.
What any of them think.
Right?
I mean, it's also completely irrelevant,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah.
Yes.
Ludicrous posturing
Bit like Talk TV.
of people whose status is entirely negligible as far as this horrendous conflict is concerned. Literally, none of the decision makers involved in this conflict are keeping a weather eye on the debate that's going on in the UK Parliament in order to calibrate their strategy a little bit.
Oh, well, that went well, didn't it?
What this is about, really, politically in the UK.
I ain't being funny. When you've reduced everything...
How does the Labour...
Yeah, shut up, Isabel, be quiet. When you've reduced everything to rubble, one would have thought it might be slightly harder to find people that you're so-called apparently looking for. I mean, don't quote me on it, though. Do you get me, Capiche? I get myself in trouble when I talk about the Gaza. I mean, I quite obviously said yesterday I don't care about the left or the right or the wrongs. What I do care about is the innocent children being murdered and also the innocent children suffering because they've had all their families murdered. And that was wrong. You know, people just don't even bother watching all my upload. They hear the first thing they don't like and react straight away. Yeah, it's like I keep saying, it's not bleeding Twitter or X or anything. Yeah, it's YouTube. If you're not going to watch the whole upload, don't just make a knee-jerk comment, because you'd half make yourself look thick. You really do. I mean, to be fair, it's my channel, and I'm the thickest person on this channel. I don't want no thick commentators, thank you. I mean, I like my commentators to be intellectually superior, you know. Or something, whatever. Anyway, where are we? Back on the Gaza, still banging on about it, yes. Nothing's happening. Did you know they're actually, that country, beginning in I and ending in rail, is actually bombing? I mean, don't quote me on it. But off the top of my head, cunningly bombing Lebanon. I mean, do you know what I mean? I mean, is Hamas in Lebanon? I don't know what's going on over there, but I know what's going on ain't what we're being told. So anyway, with that, let's go on. Come on. What's happening? What's happening?
Nightmare for the Labour Party this year.
Yeah, well, they are a nightmare.
Is actually only
I can see the nightmare photo for words. There she is. It's Angie Rayner. Oh, yeah, she's a working class girl, she is. She's a geezer bird. She's a chick with a, well, whatever. Whatever rhymes with chick, I'm not going to say on your VooTube viewers. I wouldn't say dick because it's very rude. Right, let's go.
Beginning.
Okay.
Run up to the election, we are going to see some extraordinary...
Please, I don't want to see her boobies. Really, please,
no.
no.
Number of candidates who would previously have stood under a Labour ticket,
yes,
who are going to stand as sort of independent Palestinian candidates.
Or her 12 o'clock shadow, we don't want to see that either.
This is the arrival of sectarian politics.
Not being funny, there's no chance whatsoever that Keir Starmer having a 12 o'clock shadow, is there? Do you get me, Capiche? So, yeah, I mean, the man is a bleed maggot. Anyway, let's go.
Country. You know, I'm glad you said that, because
it's a country full of people that live in trees. Let's put it that way.
Very dangerous precedents that could actually be set in Rochdale, where you have a man on a ballot paper who normally says he's the Labour candidate.
What are you going on about?
Constituency that would
I'm confused.
Put a cross next to a donkey if they had the right coloured rosette on.
Right.
They well win that.
They do that.
It says Labour next to his name. He isn't. He
right.
may well then push policies of a more sectarian nature. And what this
I don't know what she's on about. Confused now. So is Gaza in Rochdale? I mean, yeah, I can understand why you might get that impression, but I'm pretty sure the Gaza Strip is in somewhere called Israel in the Middle East. Nothing to do with Rochdale for a change, because to be honest, they do like a bit of Rochdale, don't they, on here? Yes, they like scandalising about Rochdale quite a lot. It's very au fait at the moment to behave like this. And I've seen it literally since New Year. No, actually lie. Since about October the 7th onwards. it's been completely okay to rubbish everybody that a year ago you would have been absolutely cancelled if you would have just mentioned their names. Because it's like, what is it if you're anti-Catholic? Is it anti-Catholic, anti-Catholicism? You know, and you can't be anti-Catholic without actually hating a whole race of people, according to these numpties. Political media class, yes. They've got the brains of bleeding aphids, haven't they? You know, you can be against a religion without being against the people, if you get me, capiche? I mean, to be honest, from my point of view, from where I'm sitting, religion causes nothing but bleeding strife. So, where are we? We're still back here with Isabel. Oakshott is married to Richard Spice. Yes, he's in the Reclaim. Oh, yeah. They're being bankrolled by somebody, I don't know who he is, probably George Soros, I don't know, some weirdo. Probably a load of Tory people, because what they're doing, they're going to grab a load of votes that would have gone to the Tories. So in the event that there is a hung parliament, Richard Spice would just throw his cards straight in, willy-nilly, with your wishy-washy, and the current government, Conservative government, would just trot off back into Downing Street, and it would be business as usual, but we're not supposed to say that. We really do think that her husband, Richard Spice, is the new coming of the Lord. He's coming, he's the Lord, and the Lord's cometh, or something or other. Right, let's go.
Wanting to now game the system.
Right.
To that end,
We're talking about Gaza still.
A green flag to try that.
And also, you know,
Yes.
it's really worrying that you're going to have loads of constituencies, not just
Yes.
Rochdale,
So,
where
well, I'm not
the
worried. Are you
defining
worried?
issue of what people vote on will be a war in the Middle East.
Yeah,
Which
well-
side are you on? That's got to be wrong.
This is extraordinary when our own
It's extraordinary, it really is extraordinary. On the day, when the day comes, people just vote with their pockets. They always do vote with their pockets. But these people wouldn't have a job if they couldn't sit here day after day, 24 hours a day, chatting a load of bleeding hooey. Go on, love.
each and every hour of every day faces the most phenomenal challenges. You know, not a single person
I'm freezing.
in the UK
Why am I freezing?
can really think this country is functioning well at the moment.
No, nobody thinks that.
Almost every aspect.
Nobody
of
thinks that.
Services and all the things that we do
Right.
on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
Things are not working.
Nothing's working.
And yet, somehow or other, voters are being presented with choices that are all through the prism of a war that's going on in the Middle East.
We've gone Gaza Gaga as far as I can tell. And what for, I don't know.
No, what for indeed? I mean, why go Gaga about Gaza? Go Lady Gaga. Does she live in Gaza? Maybe she does. Yeah, do you reckon it's her that's causing all this shit? Because I reckon we should have a go at the Lady Gaga who lives in Gaza. Or something or other. I mean, it doesn't make sense as to why they're now bombing suspiciously and uncannily Lebanon. Perhaps they haven't done their geography in Israel. I mean, don't ask me, because, I mean, you know, every time I got a load of comments, oh, well, how would you like it if people were raped, this, that, and the other? Yeah, that isn't the point I was making. I was saying everything that happened on October the 7th is absolutely outrageous. It's calamity, it's just terrorism at its finest, isn't it? Or worsest, or whatever the word is, yeah? But this isn't the answer. And can everybody just stop? This is my point. Stop hurting the children, whether it's Jewish children, Israeli children, or bleeding whatever it is, Arab children, or Lebanon children, or Houthi children, or Hamas children, or Gaza children, or West Bank children, or now the Rafah crossing children. Can we just stop killing and hurting children? That's my point. It's very unfashionable. I mean, do you know what I mean? Fuck them. They're kids. Who cares? It's that sort of attitude, isn't it, really? And let's all go virtue signal our way down the street, shouting to the river, through the sea, or something or other that no one wants to hear. And we're all missing the point that actually the rich are getting exceedingly rich, especially the military-industrial complex and all people with shares in that area. Piss poor people are just being pummeled into dust. And with that, I'll leave you. Bye-bye now.